we truly don't understand maybe the depths of where we are, because most of us have prayed for weight loss, but few of us have prayed for God to show us what you're using food to cover. Many of us have prayed for weight loss. Welcome in Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and I think I have another platform. I think Threads. Just welcome in, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Many of us have prayed for weight loss. As you can see, that is my before picture, 479 pounds released, over 11 years of maintaining it. And I prayed many years to lose weight, but I never asked God to show me what I was using food to cover. Food was never meant to be our comfort. It was never meant to be our protector. And it was never meant to be our God. Yet, hundreds, thousands, and an epidemic level, many of us have spent years turning to food for peace and safety, validation, relief, and escape. If that's you, tap the like button. That's definitely me. So, as we just open up this new reading series, I'm asking you to join me as we read through dangerous prayers and uncover the spiritual, emotional, and behavioral barriers that has been keeping all of us kind of stuck. It's like a cycle from food noise, emotional eating, self-sabotaging. It's like you're back and forth, back and forth. On Monday you on, Tuesday you off, Wednesday you in the middle, Thursday you in, Friday you out. We get to get free from that. And this reading is going to give you an avenue to allow you to explore emotional eating, trauma and weight gain, nervous system dysregulation, food as an idol, spiritual strongholds around food, and faith-based healing and freedom. This is what we teach inside of our program, and this is what we're going to be showing in this reading series. So grab your book, make sure you're following me, and grab onto your seat as you learn the power when you begin to understand that food's purpose is to nourish your body. Many of us are so fixated on weight loss that we've lost all sight of seeking nourishment. This isn't a diet. This is a freedom journey. Welcome to the iRise Digital Healing House, where you and me are about to get free. So tap that like button if that sounds like something and a journey you want to be on, because we are definitely about to get started. So if you've done this reading with me before, you won't be new to it. You won't feel afraid. You'll know immediately this is what we do. We grow here. We learn here. We educate here. You don't have to hit the like button. You don't have to give me anything. Hey, Papa 316, we truly talk about and look at the freedom and the peace that God is waiting to give you in terms of eating. Hello, Cheryl. In terms of food, in terms of compulsive, obsessive, emotional cravings, in terms of that food noise, you no longer have to feel like you are being chased down by a voice telling you to open your mouth and chew. You can get freedom. But when we have not recognized that God has become our food choice, that food has become an idol, when we cannot see that we've chosen food over all else in many ways. Many times we think because we're not obese, we don't recognize our addictive behavior with food. We kind of, give me 1 second. I gotta take this call. Thank you for calling. This is Kenya. Can I help you? Yes, I was waiting for this call. Okay. I have a port, so I have to go to where they can access my port. I have no Venus access for the last 11 years. Yeah, that's where you guys always send me. Okay, beautiful. I can go get the labs ASAP as long as I don't need an appointment to do that. And then if we want to do the appointment, we can. Okay. 1 second. Let me just look. What were you? Is it a morning appointment? Okay, I can do morning. I have clients in the afternoon. I'll take it. Okay, and I'll go. Okay, thank you, beautiful. Bye. You too. Yay. Okay, that was the oncologist. We need to get labs. We were waiting on the doctor. I'm so sorry, you guys. That was actually my oncologist's office, which I was waiting for that call. I need to go get some labs. I have something going on. We don't know what it is, but we're not going to name it, claim it, or shame it, okay? We're not going to name it, claim it, or shame it. We're going to go do the labs. We're going to go have a port. I have to have access port. I can't get my veins done. I have a blood condition. If you're new here, I live with a terminal illness. We don't claim it. We don't magnify it. We don't glorify it. We don't spend a lot of time talking about it. So because I do live with this condition, there are times when I have to go do things for this condition in order to be able to continue to serve you, to love on you, to honor you, and to be the vessel that God saved my life for me to be. So I make sure I take care of my health and wellness as well. So we got that appointment for 6-9. We needed it like really bad. So we're gonna go get that done. So back to business. Welcome in. Thank you, Anna. Anna, is it Annabelle? Thank you, Annabelle. I think for the follow. Hey, Leah, how are you? Beautiful. God bless you. Hey, Papa, welcome in. Gwendolyn, welcome in. Sunshine, welcome in. Okay, back to our task at hand. We're talking about how we make food our idol. We back on track. Boom. See, I jumped right back into it. So we were just discussing how on this journey to weight loss and wellness, one of the things we have to really come to grips with is understanding that somewhere along the way, food became more than food. Somewhere along the way, food became a culture, food became a communication skill, food became a language, food became a something. And so, in order to truly have a real transformation in its totality, when you struggle with things like obesity or weight loss issues lifelong, you must have a total transformation, which requires a change of one's mind. It's required. It is impossible to create the relationship your mind and body will desire without doing the work mentally. You just got to do it. And for many of us, if we haven't recognized that food is our little cousin, our uncle, daddy, mama, cousin, baba, when food serves as our husband, our boyfriends, when we eat a bite of food and it brings us to the point of orgasmic, that's unhealthy. That's inappropriate. We might need to look at somebody, especially if we're doing it every day. It's not like you at a restaurant and it's what the restaurant does and it's a special one-time occasion. But if you every day eating Doritos feeling emotionally, sexually satisfied, you might want to talk to somebody about that. You might. Because that means food is not about nourishment for you. Food is about how it makes you feel. And one of the hardest parts for people when they're on a weight loss and wellness journey, they do not recognize that they have a deeper, more addictive bond with food and chewing till they actually get on the weight loss journey. Most people don't know they have food noise until they try to stop eating. And they realize that they're spending their whole entire day, life, and existence consumed around ensuring they're eating, about to eat, or talking about food to eat. But because we live in a country where this is glorified and magnified, we don't recognize it as a possible pathway to an addictive nature around something that was always meant to be a form of nourishment. Are we on the same page? Probably not, but that's okay. Stay a little bit longer and we'll get on the same page. Dangerous Prayers is by Pastor Craig Groeschel. Hey, Dina, how are you? Beautiful. Good to see you. Hey, Janet. So let's just hop on the same page. Let's go to it. Theory, theme, and discussion. Theory, theme, and discussion on all 7 of these platforms. Has food become an idol in your life? What has food been an idol in your life in the past? Can you admittedly and openly admit that there are times and patterns and situations in your life where you sought out food over your God? Can you identify where food serves as an emotional satisfaction for you or satiation over prayer and scripture? Remember, this is a faith-based program which helps you identify if food has become weaponized in your life and how you break apart from the mental part of eating. You got the physical part down. Y'all out here starving yourselves down to emaciation. You understand what I'm saying? So you got that down. Yeah. I'm being silly. What I'm saying is we look at everything as I need to quit eating stuff. But we can't just stop eating something that our mind and our body has become autonomically addicted to, meaning our body automatically, many of us have the same time every day where we have the same craving for the same thing every day, and we call that normal. The first day we did that thing, it didn't affect us. The second day we did that thing, it didn't affect us. The third day we did that thing, it didn't affect us. But if I've been stopping through the drive-through at McDonald's every day for the last 5 years to get an iced coffee, egg McMuffin, and some hash browns, and I've gained 200 pounds, my weight gain did not start with the loss of my mother that happened just a year ago. My weight gain started with me going through the drive-through every morning before the job that stressed me out to have an iced coffee and a hash brown and a McMuffin to calm my nervousness down before I went into work. So see, those behaviors came before the grief. Although I may attach my weight gain to the grief, I must understand that well before the grief came along, I was already using food to calm and soothe my body down. So when it switched over to grief eating, it didn't seem problematic because I was already emotionally eating. So I first must understand the pathway of how I got where I am. So when people say to me, Coach, help me lose 50 pounds in 3 months, I can't help you because you lack the understanding of what weight loss and wellness is. You can lose that 50 pounds, but you're also going to find it as soon as you lose it because the concept of what you're doing is being approached incorrectly for longevity, for sustainability, for maintenance. I didn't say you can't get the results. I said if you want longevity, if you want to be still a size 6 from a size 10X wearing a bed sheet 11 years after you've lost your weight, there's some science to it. Peep the technique. This is me. I haven't had any surgeries, no skin removed from my face, no surgery on my arms, nothing done on my thighs, no skin removed from my stomach. So when you see 100-pound weight loss and they dragging their stomach across the floor and their arms hang to the floor and their pooty cat is in the back of their butthole, I don't have that story. I can't speak to it because I didn't starve my body to death to lose weight. So I can't relate to dieting, counting calories, getting on and off the scale every week. I can't relate to that journey because that was not my journey. I literally fueled my body with 3 meals a day and 3 snacks a day for 2.5 straight years, in which in 18 of those months, I dropped 468 pounds by nutritionally fueling my body with a massive amount of nutrition and minerals and vitamins. Because what I found out in hospice was I was dying from malabsorption at 600 pounds. So those of you who think because you're overweight, you don't lack nourishment, go get the right tests and you'll see that you do lack nourishment. Okay? Get the right test done and you'll see that you are suffering to absorb the proper amount of nourishment. Okay? Many of us think because we're bigger, we don't qualify, or because we're not as big, we qualify. And it doesn't really work like that. Every case and every face is different for a reason. That's why you go pursue your stuff for you and you find out for you. Don't let somebody tell you, oh, you're not that big. Don't worry about it. If you are worried, you stand in your situation and go get what you need for you. Don't you let somebody else talk you out of taking care of yourself, because they don't got a problem with what you look like. If you don't feel good in the skin you in, you don't have to feel good in the skin you're in. You can go talk to somebody and get the help you need, do what you want to. But don't you let nobody else convince you, if you trapped in a body you don't want to be in, that ain't nothing wrong with your body when they don't got to be in it. Well, don't get too skinny. You're not over here. Focus on you. You're still big, sis. Focus on you. Don't worry about me. Focus on you. Okay? Focus on what your blood pressure's doing and your heart rate. And your lungs. Worry about that. Worry about yours over. I'm gonna worry about mine. Don't worry about how small I get. Worry about you. I was never meant to be big, so I don't know where you got that from. My bones are not bigger than yours. Our bones are all the same. So all those theories need to go out the window too. No, sis. When I came out my mama booty cat, I did not have a 55G. My butt got to 600 pounds and got a 55G. I have small boobs like everybody else in my family. All of that. Well, I want to keep my boobs. I want to keep my butt. Girl, that's fat. There's no signal in your body saying, okay, we're on a weight loss journey. Fat cell number 783, please don't leave from around her titties. Fat number 899, please make sure you stay on her hip area, only on the side so it doesn't look It doesn't work like that. Just get healthy and get from being fixated on about what you might look like and focus on your body and how you feel. And as a result, you'll have every desirable look you want because your ideology won't be based on materialistic or seeking someone else's approval. Did you know people wouldn't be worried about their skin on their body? They would only have their own sadness. They wouldn't have to deal with yours if you guys didn't oust people that have sagging skin after weight loss. A person can lose weight and be comfortable in their skin, but because you have a problem looking at it, you'll say something to that person about their skin. You will think it's comfortable. You'll think it's actually socially acceptable to ask a word person that's lost weight, when are they going to have skin surgery? But you will be mad if your old girlfriend asks you when you going to get your penis enlarged because it's so small. You don't think those are both offensive? You don't think those are both offensive? Or when you going to get a makeover because you're ugly? Now, you'll be mad if somebody plus size came back and said that to you. You will be upset if your good girlfriend, after you ask her, was she going to get the skin removed? She asked you, well, you're not that pretty. Are you going to get your face done? You will not want to be her friend no more. You won't see how the both of those are offensive. You will have the friend would literally not see why you would be offended by her questioning your journey when it ain't got nothing to do with her. How are you worried about my skin? Why are you worried about my skin? Do you understand what I'm saying about weight loss? Why are y'all out here worried about the wrong thing? You more worried if somebody gonna get their skin removed than if they get another day on earth. Make that make sense. Y'all weird. Y'all weird. Weird. You'll see a person in a whole coma have a weight loss journey, doing wonderful. She shares her experience to encourage someone else. And the first comment you put in the chat is, are you gonna get your skin removed? You couldn't just say congratulations. You couldn't. It was just too much for you to just say good job, beautiful. It's too much. Is it too much? Because what I ask you is, if we haven't turned this thing and weaponized it, then what are we doing? Because those things shouldn't matter to the perseverance of someone's betterment of their life. It should not matter. It should not matter, y'all. It shouldn't. Just think about it. And I'm not just talking about weight loss. I'm talking about any of it. I'm talking about any of it. Any of it. Why does it matter? Like, help me. Why would the size of my body determine my level of education? Why would you be shocked if I'm plus size and I tell you that I have a bunch of degrees? Well, what does my size have to do with my brain? Why do you think that a person who has a larger body automatically has a larger face? Where did that come from? So I ask you, if we have not idolized this thing we call weight loss, wellness, and healthy, then what is it called? Because when you look at all of the outside perimeters that play a role in what we're doing, they're all body shaming, toxic, and abusive. And we wonder why our country's in pain. And we wonder why our country's in pain. Thank you for God's glory. And we wonder. We are so busy worried about what Jackie doing to our own house ain't clean. I was meeting with one of my clients, and she told me that her and her husband minister to people at church. And remember, she's my client, so I know what their story is. So I said to her, I said, love bug, I would like for you to pray about the services. And she said, why? I said, because the life that you're currently living is why you have so much service dysregulation. If I am living in an environment and then I go minister against that very environment I'm living in, I'm not showing up as my authentic self. I'm showing up as an alternative version of who you believe I am. Because when the doors are closed, that's not who I get to be. You understand what I'm trying to say? So often what happens is, in the forefront, we're trying to carry out one lifestyle, but that is not our story. And so the two things begin to rub themselves raw because they're not in alignment. So on the forefront, I may show you a powerhouse, confident, loving, outgoing. I love myself. I'm about that life. But on the inside, I might be being verbally abused, hate myself, have all the behaviors to harming myself, etc. Because no one's giving me a safe space to not be okay. We have to learn to give people a right to not be okay. We have to give people a right to not be okay so that the pathway to being okay can be properly laid. In the series that we are doing, it is to allow you to lay a different pathway and open your thinking as it relates to food, weight loss, and well being so that you take it away from the number on the scale and make it about healing your entire self. What I try to explain is that many of us don't understand that even say for example you've been on a lot of weight loss plans, programs, journeys, and you've stopped a lot of times and started over. Do you realize that's traumatizing too? Do you understand that you actually have to go back and heal from all of those? Because every time you set a goal and didn't stick by it, you lost a little more trust in yourself. Every time you started the journey and couldn't last, you lost a little more hope in yourself. Every time you tried it and it didn't work out, you got on the scale and it didn't move, you lost a little more belief in yourself. Every time someone made a comment how they didn't see the changes, you lost a little more willingness in yourself. Thank you, Cheryl. You lost a little bit more every time you started over. So no matter how many times or how you set it up, you can start it. You can do it publicly, privately. You can get 30,000 accountability partners. But no matter the what, you fall back down and find yourself having to get back up. And today I need you to know that that is traumatizing. I need you to know that you too have to heal from even that. So if your weight loss and your journey continues to behoove you, then forgiveness may be blocking you from submitting. Forgiveness may be blocking you from being able to fully stay consistent because your fear of succeeding is just as strong as your fear of failure. So instead of you doing things that actually can give you longevity, weight loss, and wellness, you're looking for a quick fix to get it done and get it over with because you're afraid if you accomplish it, you won't be able to sustain it. But if we begin to understand that this is a freedom journey, Latoria, I see you, baby. If we begin to understand that food was never meant to be a comforter, protector, or our God, and that somehow along the way it's become our idol, and that we're willing to look at emotional eating, food addiction, trauma, and weight gain, nervous system dysregulation, and food as our idol, spiritual strongholds around food, and anything else that may be blocking us from finding our actual freedom spiritually, mentally, and emotionally. This is outside of food. I'm only looking, you guys, I'm looking down. Remember, I'm on multiple platforms. I just saw somebody ask me, why do I keep looking down? I'm just trying to make sure I make contact with everyone. So as we walk into dangerous prayers again, I challenge you to go grab your book, grab your notebook, grab your pen and your paper. And over the next 40, 30 to 45 days, as we walk into my birthday month together, you and I are going to find a whole new level of understanding, a level of freedom, and a level of release. Today, I'm simply going to read the excerpt of the book to get the opening situated. I'm just going to read one page. The book isn't that long, so we don't want to go too fast. And I'll read the back. And I'll tell you what initiated this series. One of my clients asked us to redo it, but I want to tell you a story really quick about June, the month of June. And when I was 35 years old, on my 36th birthday, meaning the day, June 15th of my 36th birthday, I was given 30 days to live. On the day of my actual birthday, they told me that there was nothing else they could do for me. To have someone choose, I don't know if they did it on purpose, intentionally, I don't know. But I do know that that stole the meaning of my birthday from me. And that for years and years and years, up until just a few years ago, even though I didn't die on my birthday, I couldn't find meaning in my life on that day because of what I had been told. I'd been told I wasn't worth living anymore. And I have fought for years to add back the value in my life that not only am I worth it, but my birthday matters. Because when someone has made your birthday also your death date, but you didn't die, that does something to the brain. So this year, in order to ensure that the enemy no longer has victory over me, my life, or my birthday, this year, this month, we are doing a $150 squats a day challenge where you can win a gift bag of all iRise merchandise. And we're also going to be incorporating the Dangerous Prayers reading, where you'll get a post 3 days a week. I'll do some type of live reading, and you'll get posts about the reading throughout the series. While you're doing the reading, I'm doing the reading, and we're connecting and sharing. And this is for anyone who's been knocked down so many times and feel like the world has forgot them and there's no way to get up. Baby, I want to show you that not only can we get up, but I want us to get up together. So let me give you a little bit of the reading on the book. On the back, it says, I'm just going to read this little bitty part because it's so powerful. It says, where's it at? I'm trying to find the part that's like really like tells you what the book does. Here goes. Do you ever wonder why God doesn't answer your prayers? Do you wish you could see the evidence that prayer changes lives? Are you tired of playing it safe with your faith? Prayer moves the heart of God, but some prayers move him more than others do. He wants more for us than a tepid faith and a half-hearted routine at the dinner table. He's called you to a life of courage and not comfort. This book will show you how to pray the prayers that search your soul, break your habits, and send you to pursue God's calling for your life, for you, excuse me. But be warned, if you're fine with settling for what's easy for you, what's easy, or you're okay with staying on the sidelines, this book isn't for you. You'll be challenged, you'll be tested, you'll be moved to take a long, hard look at your heart, but you'll also be inspired to pray boldly, to pray powerfully, to pray with fire. You'll see how you can trade ineffective prayers and lukewarm faith for raw, daring prayers that will push you to new levels of passion and fulfillment. You'll discover the secret to overcoming fears of loss, rejection, failure, and unknown, and welcome the blessing God has for you. You'll gain the courage it takes to pray dangerous prayers. Okay? Step up. That's what it looks like. So when you go get it, that's what it looks like. And so what we did last time is we come live, we read it, we have a discussion question. You go back, you answer the discussion question, and when we're live again, you bring that discussion question that you discuss, and we discuss it. Okay. So that's how it worked last time. It was really powerful. We had hundreds of people. It was amazing. And so today's reading under the introduction, it says, why your prayers need to be dangerous. And it opens up talking about Craig and his friend. It said, Craig is the pastor. Hey, Craig, do you believe God still does miracles? Of course, I said. Good, because your prayers are so lame. And what I want to ask you today, before we even get deep into the series of this reading, and this is the challenge I'm going to charge you with today as I get ready for my group session. Do you feel your prayers may be lame? There's the question. Hi, Nana. Hi, Sheila. Hi, Heidi. Hi, User. Hi, Kiana or Kiana. Hi, Kiana. Do you feel your prayers may be lame? And what we mean by that, hold. No, nobody get nervous. I got to pray a lot. Calm down. What I'm asking you is, do you feel that you play it safe with your prayers in fear of not being able to, hey, Deshaun, hey, the Art, hey, Real Boss, hey, NG, hey, Williams, do you feel you're playing it safe? Because you won't be able to hold up to the prayer that you ask God to fulfill. Question posed. Do I need to repeat the question? We'll talk about it tomorrow to open up the book. So here we go. First question. I'm repeating it. I'm repeating it. I'm repeating it. First question. Do you feel your prayer life may be lame? And do you think it may be because, here we go. Are you ready for it? Hey, Tanya. Do you think it's because you believe you may not be able to stand up to the fulfillment of the prayer? That's a deep one. Like, have you ever avoided praying for something because you don't really want God to take it away, but you know you need him to take it away? Because the discomfort of not having it is more fearful than the experience and the pain you currently have. At least the pain I'm living in is familiar. Okay? So I pose the question tomorrow. Be prepared to come through with the answer. All right? So I'll see you guys tomorrow. That's our first page. We did our reading. Our first page, I read the first goodies. We did our back, and then we did our front. The reason why we won't read a lot is because the book isn't that long. And so last time we ran out of time and some people didn't get to really get a grasp. So here we are doing it again. So today's reading is done. Make sure you read the back. Make sure you read the intro. And I'll see you tomorrow with your questions answered. I'm headed to my group session. My name is Coach Kenya. Please feel free to follow me if you have questions about therapeutic mindset, behavior modification for weight loss and wellness. Please feel free to shoot me a message. My team and I will take care of you. There's 7 of us. So sometimes you're talking to me and sometimes you're talking to my team. But we do work together and we can see each other's messages. With that, hey, TR. With that being said, welcome back to Dangerous Prayers, the series of my birthday month. And don't forget to do your 150 squats because it's time to look, see 23. Today we only read the back, baby, and the first page. For my regulars, the tribe members, if you just got in, we only did, I got you, boo. I'm going to catch you up right now. My tribe girls, hold on, let me get you. My tribe came in, y'all. Hold on. So if you're new and you just follow, you're a tribe member, welcome in. You ain't got to do nothing special. You don't got to subscribe and none of those things to be a tribe member here. We love you anyway. We all battling with something. We all trying to get free. And I want you to know, in these platforms and on my page, you don't got to meet no special criteria to be loved, admired, honored, or seen. You don't got to do nothing big or major. You don't got to have no story. You don't got to be a GLP-1, a weight loss surgery, a berry girly. You don't got to have none of those certifications. You can simply be you, and you're welcome here. You're loved here. You're allowed here. Okay? You are welcome here. You are loved here, and you are allowed here. Because I don't care what color you are, what size you are, where you live at, how much money you make, or whose family you come from. The one thing we all have in common is pain. And my platform allows you to get free from exactly that, pain. Okay. All right. Ladies, tribe members, Irish tribe, if you just came in the building, you owe me the excerpt. Dimples! Hi, mama. We back, baby. You owe me page 1. You owe me this and this. Read the back. Read here. Dimps, we going back to our reading, mama. I'll be live a couple times a week. We had someone request a series. Thank you for joining. Thank you for getting your heart meet. We have some ladies requested it, and you guys know how I am. T on the Amy. T, Amy. Amy, I can't say the whole name, they'll flag me. Amy with an on the end. Okay, Amy with an on the end. There we go. Okay. It's only a few dollars. Okay. You can even get it used. Thank you, Dimples. You can even get it used. Okay, you guys hear me again? When you get your book, it'll come quick. Your reading page, boom. Intro. Your reading back, boom. Your posed question before I hop off live and head to class. Do you feel your prayer life may, the word is may, because some of you guys are good, but some of y'all not. Some of y'all think y'all good and y'all not. And I'm not talking about if you know how to pray. Y'all know we talking about as it relates to your weight loss, wellness, and your healing. So don't come in here playing with me, okay? Answer the freaking question. Here we go. Do you feel your prayer life may be lame? And is it possible that you play it safe with your prayers to avoid a rising to the occasion of your calling? We got it? We on the same page? Y'all catch that? That question's deep. That's going to make you think. Hey, Danny, don't wait till the last minute. That's going to make you think. Don't wait till the last minute. You need to sit with that. You got to sit with that. Are you praying it safe? Pray. Praying it safe. Are you praying it safe? Some of y'all won't pray about your weight loss and wellness because you really don't want to stop emotional eating because you're afraid if you can't eat that thing that makes you feel better, you won't have anything to help you feel better. Is that true? Is that fact? I don't know. But what I know is we're going to go into this series. Now, keep in mind, remember, I'm hitting on the road. Remember, we're headed back on these streets. So as we leave, I know I've been ripping and running, but never I digress. Stay focused on this rest. Stay focused on the rest. Never I digress. But what I'm explaining today is that we are using this series to tap back in to see if it's possible, just if it's possible, that our prayer life may be lame and that food may have become our idol in the culture of it. Food, are we together? Because I don't think we really be together like the weather, y'all. I don't know. I mean, this is a lot of platforms. It's a lot of flying comments. It's a lot of folks. But sometimes I think it just be me on these streets. I'm going to say it again. We are checking for something. So answer your question, okay? Answer your question and be prepared. And if you truly, truly, truly have been crying out to God, ask Him for a way. If you engage in, you guys, and get this book and start reading and do the reflections and answer the question in here, you will be amazed by what happens in relation to yourself and food. You will be amazed by the transition that you will feel and the change. As I said, I'm sitting here a size 6, something I never, ever, ever imagined. And I never set out to become a size 6. I never set out to be an extra small. I never set out for those things because remember, I was praying to die. I wanted to die. And today I pray to live, to indulge in information and communities where people are willing to heal first. Healing over all else. Because when we are healed, we no longer have the propensity to walk around with the raw, free edges of our pain exposed to the world, waiting to be offended, bothered, broken, upset, or hurt about something. We find a sense of serenity, peace, and freedom. Thank you for tapping into today's early reading. My name is Coach Kenya. Be sure to follow me. I'm more active on Instagram and Facebook. That's where my communities are. So if you're on TikTok, please note I do have all platforms. Check out my YouTube channel where you can get the full videos of a lot of my content, any of the speeches I've done recently, or any of the workshops that we've been running. May God bless you and keep you. And I'm your girl Kenya, International Digital Healing House Specialist, and the one that travels all around the world, getting the girls healthy, snatching the weights, and making a case. Let's go. Bye. All right, let's get ready for the new class. All right, guys, I love you. Got to get ready for our next class. I'll be getting it. Yeah, if you want to bring this stuff in here, we got to work out for this class. We will be working out. I need just, if you want to go back and get the 3 resistance bands, I'm going to use this for a vibration plate.